All right, what's up, everybody? We just now finished up Snake. We have all the side-by-sides with us today, and this is their first time being to an off-road park like this. They've kind of done, I think they've done like Mena, Arkansas, and a few other things, but more just back road riding. So we got them on Snake, which is a 2. Pretty good trail to start them on, a couple little climbs, some loose rocks. So they kind of got the experience. They maybe found the tipping point. But so now we are about to head down Squid's Jaunt and jump from a 2 over to a 4 at Ultimate Adventure, and then hit my favorite trail at the park, which is Four Fingers. All right, so tell us about y'all's first trail experience. What y'all think?
It's very tight. There's good advantages to ours because we can pass, you know, in that little spot that you made.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Yeah, I'm super hyped over it.
Yeah, you feel comfortable?
Complain.
Everything feels stable?
It feels a little top heavy, but
yeah.
So far, like I'm impressed with it.
Can't even manage to get words out. I'm so excited.
Yeah. At the bottom of Squid's Jaunt, there is a big washed out area next to the rock garden. There are many lines of different difficulties through there, so I couldn't resist trying to run through it while we were right here. These rocks are pretty big, so tire placement is really important in a small Jeep. I was basically through the hard part, but the slick rock denied me and slid me into a huge hole that I wasn't coming out of. It was time to winch so we could be on our way.
Wave, babe.
That was a big hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that didn't really work out over on the rock garden to the left side of the tree. That hole has gotten super freaking deep. So now we made it over to Ultimate Adventure, and we're gonna see how everybody does. What had happened, AA Run?
Oh, we had some little drag on a little rock, you know. It's just a little rock, you know. Hit that with a grinder and a buffing wheel, never happened.
What'd you think about the spot, though? I mean, I would say that's y'all's first big climb.
It wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
That was like the first time we put it in a four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Like really.
Yeah.
But I had to donk it a couple times to get over some shit.
Yeah.
But like, man, these bike and got that extra 2 foot. bro.
Oh yeah, wheelbase is everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
kicking.
Yeah. Everybody made it through Ultimate Adventure pretty easily. A couple little finesse spots for the side-by-sides, but other than that, we all kind of crept through. Now we are at the beginning of Four Fingers. And Nate's stuck. He's just kind of hung up on a rock. So he's gonna winch, pull it off, but then we get to go up the slab right there. Was the easiest I've ever made it up that slab. Normally you kind of gotta drive up it and stop and then creep the rest of the way out. But this time it just kind of went. I was gonna just pull up the first time and back up and get readjusted, but it just kept going, so I tried it. It almost made it, but not quite. So let's see how Nate does. You just barely got your gas tank. Like you're sitting on it. You're gonna have to go forward. Interesting. There it is. Yep, you're on it. Straight up, straight forward. Yep. Straight up now. Straighten up. Yep, that's it. Whoa.
My booty hole is so
It doesn't look as bad as it feels.
I'm sure it doesn't feel great. There you go, you sit down. What is it?
Your turtle. Here, straight up turtle, dude.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Skid and shaft.
it, dude.
After Four Fingers, we ran back to camp to grab some food and chill out for a bit. The next trail on our list is Can Opener.
I don't know about this one, G-Boy.
Yeah, you just crawled right through it. Yeah, dude. That was way less sketchy that way.
Hello. That's gonna wrap it up for day one at Hot Springs. We had a really good time. We rode some awesome trails today. Snake, Ultimate Adventure, Four Fingers. We did some night riding on Fun Run. That was a good time. I've never really done too much night riding before, but so now we're all hanging out here at the camp. Everybody's over there by the camper. Gonna cook some dinner, sit by the fire, and hang out. They're actually doing a big bonfire, like at the office or somewhere over there tonight too. So we may go check that out. But for now, we're gonna get some food first.
Anybody? You know what state's up?
Yeah, because
While we were sitting around the fire at the campsite, Aaron was walking around talking to our neighbors. He came back and told us that we needed to follow this buggy to Horsepower Hill. We jumped at the opportunity to see this cool rig in action. After taking a few runs up the far left side, he backed up and took a run at the right side.
Yep. Like a slingshot.
Even though he made it a few times earlier in the day, it wasn't going to happen this time. He rolled down the hill and did a good bit of damage to the chassis. Luckily, no one was hurt and the buggy will get repaired. After talking to the driver, he said that he had been in second gear when making it up earlier in the day, and this time he was in first. Bouncing off the rev limiter was just enough to make this climb not happen.
You'll hop in there and put it in neutral. Like that.
Day two here at Hot Springs. We woke up and it was like storming. It's been storming all morning. Had a flood coming across the tent, across the camp. So it's been a lot of fun to deal with this morning, but we've just been kind of hanging out. It's what, 1 o'clock I think now. So I think we're gonna go try to just ride some easy stuff, cruise around. I think it's supposed to quit raining around like 3 and maybe start again around 5. So we may get a little bit of time out there with no rain, but anyway, we're about to start making moves. We're all lined up here right by the park. We're about to head down B1 over to Bilstein Ravine and then go over and hit Rubicon Ridge.
Right there. All right, just make sure that Justin knows this.
Hey, what'd you think about Bill Senior Ravine? How about that little waterfall?
It was tons of fun and super pretty.
Nate, what's your favorite trail so far?
I don't know if it was my favorite, but the most eventful part, I just realized I had a sore spot on my arm from it. My seatbelt wouldn't unlock on can opener because we were sitting so steep when I got out to spot Matt, and then I had to get back in. It wouldn't unlock, so I had a death grip on my door. And I got a sore spot on the back and underneath my arm, holding onto that door so tight while I was sitting shooting the moon.
Yeah. Well, you must have had a good grip on it because you basically got the Jeep vertical.
Yeah, it worked though. It's all in one piece. Got a little bruise on it, but it'll be all right.
Power Wagon Point was awesome too. With all the water, these trails are a whole lot prettier kind of than normal. Water everywhere at the top of Power Wagon Point, a bunch of rocks and trees covered in moss. It's kind of foggy out. It was just super cool. Now we're headed to Rubicon Ridge. Yeah, now straighten up. All right, so we're close to the end of Rubicon Ridge here, and we're kind of to this ledge where my buddy Kent blew out his axle shaft joint last year here. There's a bypass. We're waiting on the K5 to kind of winch through that spot. But, Dennis, are you going to go up it?
We're going this way.
He's taking the RZR up
trail,
it.
no
That's
bypass.
right. We wanted to do it before and after he does it and see what happens. We ran into a little trail traffic. Nate and Aaron were quick to lend a hand to get this K5 Blazer up the hill. Dewey was first in our group to give this slick ledge a go.
Yeah, now turn left.
After a few unsuccessful attempts, he decided to take the bypass. Dennis is up next, and we are about to see if he can make good on his promise. How about that? You lifted a little bit, it seemed like.
Yeah, about 3 feet. It was nice though.
Was that sketchy?
I think it was
Yeah, a little sketchy.
I got in that same
Lot
spot. That's
sketchy.
why I backed out. I was like, nope, not
A lot
today.
sketchy, but part of it.
Our time at Hot Springs has come to an end. Fire and Ice was a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get back here next year. It was cool having the side-by-sides with us on this trip. They enjoyed getting out of the mud of Louisiana and hitting the rocky trails that Arkansas provides. It was also cool to have Nate join us from 9 hours away in East Tennessee. Having 3 TJs all built basically the same made for a really fun time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow That Jeep Adventure on Facebook and Instagram.